Team United is back. The ESC United jury, also lovingly referred to as the expert panel, is back for the 22 edition, where we're going to discuss all 40 songs in the running, and then of course provide our scores and then the team score overall. Who will win the ranking this year? Malta was our winner last year. Is it going to be the same, or is someone else going to take that crown? We're here to find out. This is the first one we're going to do, and keep in mind, the people here today, we are just the first random four people on the team. Everyone got to vote, so we will share our thoughts, but the overall score will include everyone at ESC United. So keep that in mind. So I think let's jump right into it. And the first country we're going to talk about this year is Greece. Greece is sending Amanda Tenfjord to Turin with the song Die Together, and the song is about a dying relationship. However, in a last-ditch effort, the singer wants to part their life along with their partner so they could be with each other until the end of their lives. So that is, at least in a nutshell, the story about it. The question is, how do we like it, and what score are we going to give it? I'll go first since I'm already talking your ears off. In terms of Greece's song, a ballad is not just a ballad. There are plenty of them who are just so empty and mean nothing. When you are conveying a feeling, though, an emotion in a ballad, to me, that is half of the rent. And this is what the song does, Die Together, to me. It is well executed. Amanda, by the way, a fantastic singer. She just sings it perfectly. I'm very impressed. I actually think you could sing this song in Greek, in Japanese, in Martian, whatever you want to sing, and it would still work, because it's more than just the words in this song. It's just a raw feeling. I'm very much a fan of that one. Perfectly executed. I keep saying executed, but that's just basically what it is. The only downside is, I think for me, and that's just a personal bias, is I'm at a place emotionally where I'm looking for uplifting, happy messages, and but that won't change the fact that Greece, to me, has quality this year. They're bringing quality to the contest. To me, it's a potential dark horse this year. So I can't wait for the rehearsals. My eyes are on you, Greece, because this is a very good song. How do you feel, Sean?
Possibly not as strongly as you do about it, by the sounds of it. What I would say is that this is a well-produced entry. As far as ballads go, it's a unique one. I like the sort of cold start to it, with no music, and then the build through the song is done really well. I'll be honest, I've not heard her actually perform this live yet, so I can't vouch for her live vocals, but I'm sure, you know, if she's given a song like this, she'll do well with it. My concern with it is that for me, it just doesn't quite grab me. It's not something that really hooks me in. It's pleasant enough to listen to for me. It's not something that's really got repeat value for me. And then the only other thing with Greece in particular is last few years with Greece and their staging of the entries has been a little bit hit and miss. And I'm trying to imagine how they're going to do this, and I have no idea what they're going to bring to the stage. So when you say dark horse, they could bring something incredible. It could be something really unusual as well. So I don't know which way it's going to go when it actually gets to the Eurovision stage. But for me, steady enough ballad. Not one of my favourites this year, but
that's okay.
Something that I can enjoy to listen to.
Fair enough. Sebastian.
Hopefully it's not going to be Katrin Duszka vibes from 2019 if we're talking about the staging. That's also my hope in this case, especially that, as you said before, this song has a very cool build-up with going with this very mellow, silent start to going to the chorus, to pre-chorus, and doing very well. I really like Greece attitude. I really like this modern view of how to make proper Eurovision song, especially that it takes lots of great artists, especially talented like Amanda this year. She's singing very well live. I believe she have no problem with the rehearsals and taking it to the stage of the semi-final and hopefully on the final. And if everything gonna work perfectly fine, it is huge possibility that Greece can be this dark horse, can be on top 5 and make Greek people very happy. I really hope for it, especially that this kind of songs are well designed for Eurovision, and it should be very appeal, not only for the audience, but also for the jury.
Okay, so I'm so curious about your score, because I don't know how to read this. I'm very interested. Roy, your thoughts?
Yeah, it has been mentioned before. The way the song starts is really brilliant. I think it's really cool that you start off very small and not anything happening really. But it really builds well throughout the song as well. And especially the final chorus, you really get sucked into the chorus and the full ending of the song. My issue with the song is also a little bit in her voice. She has a bit of the tendency that a lot of indie singers used to have, where they like swallow in a bit of their vowels, so that a listener needs to really pay close attention to what they're actually singing, and you're not fully sure, oh, is she fully saying this word? And for me, that never really works super well, and it makes me feel the song a little less sincere as what it could be. That being said, did really grow into it, and I do enjoy the song. I'm curious to see what they do with the staging.
Okay, so those are our thoughts, but now let's look at the scores, because that's what all that matters in the end. In terms of Greece, I just really enjoy the song, and I always, look at, what would I subtract? I looked at, because emotionally I don't connect with as much as I want to. And Roy, you bring up a really good point. I think I didn't even realize that it's the voice, the independent voice, or something you swallow certain parts of the words, and I'm like, what? And I think that often throws me off as well. So maybe it's that one. Nevertheless, I still think it's a great song. So I'm giving it 8 points. So 8 points from me to Greece. Sean, what's your score?
Okay, it definitely wasn't as generous as you. Like I said, it's well produced, and I do like certain aspects to this, but it just doesn't really grab me in terms of repeat value. I've listened it through a few times. It's just not really clicking for me. I can appreciate a lot of the qualities. I gave it a 5. Maybe that's probably a little bit harsh on reflection, because it was a little while back that the scores went in. But yeah, it's no more than a 6 at the minute anyway, but 5 for the panel.
Okay, it was 5 for the panel. Sebastian, your score.
This song have a potential to be kind of indie music darling for lots of Eurovision viewers this year. I really hope that Greek people and Greek delegation learn from their mistakes. So with a little bit of credit, but with all my love and heart, I will give the 9.
Oh, wow. And you thought I was curious where this one's going to go. 9 points. That is amazing. Roy. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I can really appreciate what they did with this song. It's very well structured, very well produced, very well written. The idea is very much there. Like I said, the singing or the voice, the tone of it doesn't fully click with me, but I can still appreciate it for what it is, and I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Wow. So not too bad. But the question is, did the rest of them agree with us, or were we overruled? I mean, we have a wide range of opinions here, but I'm going to give you the team score overall, and Greece has received from the ESC United jury 7.79.
Wow.
So, Sean, are you surprised as the one that may have probably the most difficult time connecting with it? Did you see that happening, or you thought more people were down your route?
Not massively, because I know that my taste doesn't always reflect the average sort of Eurovision fan base taste. So
you think?
I know I was probably a little bit of an outlier with that one. I can see a lot of qualities to this song. I can understand why people connect with it. It's just something that didn't really resonate with me personally.
Yeah.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So,
and it's just to give everyone context here, to remove outliers and potential, random votes. The highest and lowest score are omitted from the results, just like in the Olympic Games. So, Sean, you was the one that was actually omitted. Was the lowest score on this one?
That's a surprise.
Yeah. So overall, though, this is the score. And then going to Sebastian real quick, you are the one that gave it the highest score. You're pleased with the overall outcome?
Of course I am angry, but right now I'm just wondering if it's gonna be reality. Hopefully it will be. But of course I also get very well the Sean note and all disadvantages and advantages of the song in general. So I'm really pleased on overall.
Okay, there you go. A good start for Greece, 7.79. Will they stay on top? Keep in mind, the order here of the songs is not determined to keep it in some kind of fun and exciting way. It's almost random for the most part. And so they could win, but we'll find out soon enough. There is no scoreboard yet because Greece is the very first country in our series this time around. So let us know if you agree with our score. Should it be higher? Should it be lower? Your thoughts below. And we'll be back with our next video very soon.